Hi there, Daniel, coming to you again here from Shenzhen, China. It is a Sunday evening here, February 10th, and I'm making a video here about an update of our 2020 event that we're going to have in Beijing and Shaolin and the Qin Village. Basically, I want to give you an update. I'm going to be making a lot of these videos to give you an update of what's going on, who's coming, any kind of changes that are coming about. And this is going to be a brief update of who I've talked to and what's going on. I've reached out to Cynthia, called her on her cell phone, left a message. We got a time change difference, so I'm going to try again. Maybe late tonight, which would be early in the morning her time. Mark Gary, I've sent an email out to him. I left a message. Sometimes he's traveling. Sometimes it takes a week for him to get back to me. I'm going to give Dan Severn a call tonight. That'll be morning time, his time. So we'll see about that. I'm also going to call Bill Wallace this morning. His time, that'll be nighttime, my time, after I get done making this video. I have reached out to Eric Lee, and we had a very long talk, and it looks like he's on board. He's been here before. He hasn't been to China in almost 7 years, and he asked a lot of questions about how things are here politically. I go, don't worry about it, everything's cool. We're pretty safe over here, safer here than it is in the States. Virtually there's no crime because there's cameras everywhere. If you do something wrong, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to be living in a monkey cage if you do something wrong. I just asked the guys that did the shoplifting from the basketball team. They got caught for the cameras. Stupid idiots, So basically what we want to talk about here is what me and Eric talked about. He was very excited. He wants to get hooked up with some people here in Beijing. Now, he also said he's going to talk to Art Camacho and Leo Fong and some of the other friends, other celebrities that come, and we'll see how that all comes about. But I already sent Eric an email, and I sent him a video that I made prior to this. We're going to make a lot of videos from all the people that have went before so that everybody knows what's going on and how this is all going to come about. I'm going to get Cynthia and Don and all these people to make videos. I'm in the process of constructing a website right now. It's going to take me about 3 or 4 days to get it going and get it launched, but I'll have that up and going here pretty soon. I have a couple blogs about traveling to Shaolin. So everything went real well with Eric, and one of the other things I want to mention to you school owners, okay, there is a big thing going on with the Chinese. They all have money now, and they're wanting to do this English immersion. We have some schools like Dave Garrison up in Barrington. They have a big Chinese immersion program where the American kids come to China to do their immersion program and get things going and learn to practice their Chinese. And these kids are starting in grade school, okay? And there's a lot of schools here that we have. In fact, in the mountain village they have a real expensive school that has English immersion, and I can talk to them, but we have plenty of opportunity for people to do this. And what we want to do is these school owners, they're looking for sending some of the Chinese kids to the schools in America during the summer months. And these are from millionaire Chinese families. They got a lot of money. So they're interested in staying with an American family, practicing their English, learning a little bit about the culture, and these will be kids that do martial arts. So you martial arts school owners, you're looking for somebody who's been training Kung Fu, or a hotshot kid that wants to come and stay in America. This could be a lot of extra cha-ching in your pocket. Trust me, they all drive in Mercedes-Benz and Audis and everything else over here. They got a lot of money. Okay, so basically, it's an opportunity for you to make some money on them and house an English-speaking Chinese kid for maybe 6 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever, And the Chinese are wanting to set up that program with you. Okay, And then in turn, if you have a school and there's a local school, elementary or high school that has a Chinese program, you can do the same thing too. You know, I mean, if they're coming to your school and they're involved in Chinese language, you can work it in, and that way you can be making money both ways, you know. So there's a lot of things that you can do, and I'll take everybody that comes on it that's interested in this. You let me know in the email down below. Now, for all you guys that are interested in going, $5, PayPal link, my email. Give me $5, you email me, and things I need to know is what city you're in, how many people are you going to go, what rank you are, what style you are, if you're a school owner, how many students you have, and how many that might come. And you know, it doesn't necessarily mean, you know, if you got a school, you can recruit anybody, you know. And we'll talk about it later in the email, but I have some compensation for you guys. So, you know, that's how I get Eric and Cynthia and these guys to go. They go out and recruit people, and then I give them compensation to pay for their trip to come here, because, you know, it's expensive for airline tickets and all of this stuff. So we've worked it out, and I've done this over the years. It's not like I'm a beginner. I've been doing this for 20 years. So I'm pretty well connected, and living here also helps too. We had some people from the Wushu committee is going to attend, and we're going to be going to Chen Village, and I'll talk a little bit about that in the itinerary. Another person I got a hold of, his wife is in charge of the Winter Olympics, and he's about 6'5", and he's from France. He's living in Beijing, and he's a gold medal winner for the French Olympics in Taekwondo. And he's in Beijing teaching Taekwondo, making a lot of money. There's more Taekwondo people in Beijing than anywhere else. So don't think, you know, I got to go to Korea to do Taekwondo. Koreans don't have nothing on Taekwondo compared to China. They came over here, introduced it, and they opened up the door, and it's been a monster because it's an Olympic sport. And there's more Taekwondo players in schools here than anywhere else. In fact, you guys that are running Taekwondo schools in America will be envious of these guys. There's a guy here in Shenzhen, got 19 schools. He's got 350 students per school. And he's making $1,400 US per year per student. 2 lessons per week. You ain't getting that in the States. I'm going to tell you that right now. These guys are driving around in Mercedes-Benz and BMWs. They're making a ton of money, okay? But, you know, and a lot of them are fake, too. They only got 2-3 years of Taekwondo training, and they get fake certificates and just open up next to a school to have a daycare center, kind of like an after-school program like we do in the States. But they're making a lot of money on it, okay? People say, why am I here? I'm making a lot of money teaching English and martial art combined together, and I got a ton of kids, trust me. I can't make this kind of money back in the States, but I'm gonna, like I said, this will be my last trip. I'm retiring, going back to Sarasota, Florida. The only time I'll be going to Chicago once a year for a seminar. I'll go to Moscow once a year for a seminar, and Beijing once a year for a seminar, and once about every 16 months I go to Australia to do a seminar. That's it. You know, I'm not doing anything else. I have some private students, and you know, what I'm going to be doing in Florida, I'm going to be writing some books, doing some stuff. I'm doing a lot of mining, altcoins, Bitcoin mining, altcoin mining. I have the machines here. I have a background in IT, so I got a lot of machines here in my apartment and making some extra money. We're all going to be shipped back to the States next year, and I'm buying a house and retiring. You know, at that time I'll be 66. I'll be going to a lot of the martial arts celebrity awards, Hall of Fames, blah, 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 traveling, enjoying myself. But am I going to be running a 9-to-5 school? No, I'm not going to do that anymore. Am I going to be doing another martial art event here? Probably not. A lot of work, and I have to be here to do it. And I'm going to be in Sarasota, Florida, so this will be the last one. I also got a hold of Bill Ng. He's with the MMA of China. We're looking at maybe having a sponsorship with him, with a group. and very positive. We have all of you guys that are Kung Fu guys that used to watch these Kung Fu masters on TV, Saturday night Kung Fu or Saturday morning Kung Fu. They're all from Hong Kong. Bill knows them all because he's involved with the MMA. They're in their 70s now. All of these guys are going to be at the event, okay? We know that for a fact. He's already working on talking to them and doing all that stuff. We may even get Jackie Chan. I have a connection with him. He has a house in Beijing. It depends on how much he wants. I was thinking maybe we can do something where people can get a photo with him and pay like $20 or $30 or $40 like Arnold does at the Classic. Next, take a picture, pay for a picture with Jackie, get it autographed, and then we'll have him attend the banquet and the event that we have the day after we arrive, but we'll see what we can do. I have a friend that has a connection with Donnie Yen. I'm not making any promises, but we'll see about getting him here. We'll see what goes on. Jet Li is not doing anything anymore. He's got a physical illness and some big problems, and I'm not even going to consider it. If he does come, maybe that we'll reach out, but I don't think because of his medical situation, I don't think that's going to be applicable. So that's that with Pasquale, with the Olympics gold medalist. He's going to bring everybody from France. He's going to make a big invitation to them. Bill, he's going to do a lot for us. I'm going to be calling Bill Wallace, Dan Severin, Cynthia, quite a few people, and physically speak to them here real soon. I left message with a lot of them, and we'll see how that all goes on. Now let's talk about the itinerary of what we're going to be doing here. Okay, so you guys will know. And again, the link down below, $5. I'll engage you. I need to know school, students, style, what martial art you've done, how many students you think you might be bringing. Some other things too, but you're going to be flying. We're going to be using flychina.com. I mean, you can book your ticket with anybody, but if you want to make changes in that, it's going to be a lot easier if we all consolidate. If everybody's doing all these different things, that's a problem. Now I understand if you got points, we'll try to work it out. But for the most part, I'd like you to work with her because she's going to try to put everybody on connecting flights and flights that are very similar, so I don't have a logistical nightmare. Like I said before in my last video, Beijing Airport is an hour and a half out of the city center. Normally when I come in there, I take the bullet train, and it's called the Airport Express, okay, and it goes straight into the city. And it's okay if you're one or two people. But if you're bringing 40 people with luggage and that, it's not the thing I want to do. I got to get a bus, okay? And Terminal 1 and Terminal 2 are different locations, about a mile apart. And I don't want one group coming in at one terminal, one group coming to another terminal at the same time. And I don't want to see, one guy coming in at 2, one guy coming in at 3, one guy coming in at 5, another guy coming in at 7. We're going to try to put it together where everybody's coming in right pretty much at the same time. Because otherwise I'm going to have a nightmare. I'm going to have to hire more people. I'm going to have to do other logistical things to make things work. Because we're looking at a lot of people. Mark Gary, when we came here before, he had 92 people that came here one time. And if all of those people come back, I'm pretty much going to say there's going to be over 100 people that are going to be coming again. So, but let's get on the itinerary. Thursday, July 16, 2020, you're going to depart, okay? And the visas I will help you out with. Don't do them yourself because you'll screw them up, okay? Trust me. I had people that tentatively filled them out. I see how well they do. I've only had like maybe 2% of the people get it right. And I'd have to ask for more information or do stuff, so I will help you out with that. I have an agency in Houston that will go to the embassy and do it for me. But I do all the preliminary works of what needs to be done. And when you get a visa, it's a 10-year visa, so it's good for 10 years. You gotta have at least 2 years minimum left on your passport. If you only got 9 months, don't you get a new passport, okay? So, for you guys that have only 2 years left on your passport now, this is in 2020, get it renewed, okay? They're good for 10 years, okay? Get it renewed. That's very important. So, I will help you with that. Airline tickets, Stella, flychina.com. I haven't talked to her yet. It's too early. We can't even talk about flights in July of 2020. We haven't got to July of 2019 yet. As soon as we get closer toward the end of this year, about November is when I'm going to really start ramping things up for people, getting their deposits in, getting their paperwork in, getting things prepared. There will be no last minute people. I've always made accommodations for the last minuters. I ain't doing it this time, because every time it happens, it's hectic, stressful. I don't want to deal with it, period. If you're going to go, you're going to go. Don't make up your mind the last minute. I'm telling you, over a year in advance, okay? Start saving. You put $200 a month away. By the time this trip is ready to go, you'll be good to go and set, okay? So, we leave July 16th. You lose a day coming here, you gain a day coming back. Actually, if you live in the West Coast, you might even do time travel. You'll leave Beijing maybe 12 o'clock noon, and you'll arrive in LAX or San Francisco at 9 o'clock in the morning, 3 hours before you left on the same day. The flight is a 12-hour flight, okay? I will give everybody a checklist of what they need to bring and what they need to do prior to coming, okay? And it will be a checklist, and you need to check it off. Things that you must do before you come. You don't have to get special shots to come here, okay? Don't let anybody tell you that, because you don't, okay? I've never taken any shots and then never been sick. Other than motion sickness sometimes. So you'll arrive on the 17th, July 17th. And then we're going to pick you up at the airport. We'll have myself or one of our liaisons, depending upon what flight you're on. If I'm picking up a group in Terminal 1 and you're coming in Terminal 2, I'm going to have another guy there to meet you to put you on the bus, but we'll have a name list. And we're going to have a thing called WeChat, okay? WeChat is pretty cool. Let's see if I got it here. I'll show you what it is. This is... can't see it. It's called WeChat, and it's got everybody's stuff on there. We'll have my contacts and everything. It's how I pay for everything, and we have a group chat. So when you have that on your phone and you're coming in the airport, I'll be able to have everybody that's in the group, that's in that particular fly group, in a special group, and I'll be able to call them and see where they're at and when they're coming out, because it takes about an hour to clear customs. You got to go through the walkway, then you got to get everything stamped, and that's pretty quick and easy. The problem is that you got to wait for your luggage, and it takes half an hour for some of you guys' luggage to come through. So sometimes you got to wait for your luggage, So that's that. So you arrive there, and we'll meet you, and then we're going to take you directly to the hotel, and you're going to kind of chill out. And then Saturday, it's going to be kind of a relaxed day. It's going to be we're going to the Beijing Wangfujing. That's right by Tiananmen Square. We're going to go to the Palace Museum and Forbidden City, and we're going to go to Tiananmen Square. And in the nighttime, we're going to go to Dashilar. That's Silk Street, okay? And it's a pretty cool place. And we'll have a really nice restaurant, probably have a duck dinner that evening, and kind of make it a early night, because people are going to be tired from the travel, and relax. And then basically Sunday is a big event. We got number one, the Shaolin School of Beijing, host about 2,000 students. Huge, huge, huge school. Okay, for those of you who've been there before, have seen, I'll put it on, I'm making a website right now, and it'll be up very shortly. It should take me some time to get it up and running, but you'll see some of the pictures of some of the past groups that went and the size. It's a huge school, modern school. Boxing ring, Fairtex, everything, okay? And everybody will be there, and we're gonna have breakaway sessions, and everybody's gonna get a chance to do what they wanna do. It's gonna be a blast. We did this before, it was fun. We're also gonna invite the locals from the local schools to come in and join on that Sunday, okay? So it's gonna be a big event. We're gonna charge them to come in to meet you guys and work out there at that school and just have a immense day. And I'm going to have everybody from the Chen Village and all the top wushu guys. We're going to have guys, Filipino martial arts. We got some of the best Thai fighters are here. They're not in Thailand, they're here in Beijing. Why? Because they make more money. The Chinese pay them more money than what they make in Thailand. So they come over to Beijing and they work and teach at a fight club, and they're making more money in Beijing than they are in Thailand. So you got some of the top-notch Muay Thai fighters are here. BJJ, it's here. Trust me. They got it. We have some of the top guys doing that. Judo, Swai Jiao, Chinese wrestling, okay? That will be here. Sanda, okay? Wing Chun will be here. You got, you name it, they got it. Taekwondo, all you Taekwondo people, like I said, more Taekwondo in China than there is in Korea. Hapkido guys, we're looking at Master Huang Shik coming in. You know, he was with Jackie Chan's young master. We have a couple other grandmasters we're going to invite. Young Sung Lee from Hamudo. Master Che from International Hapkido Federation. We'll see about Scott Sub. He came to the last one we had in 2016, so we'll see if he's interested in coming to this one. Okay, depending upon time. I have a group out of Germany already interested in coming. A group out of Sweden is committed. Just got an email from somebody from Italy. Okay, another guy from the UK. I have a friend of mine going to promote in Canada. Dave Garrison's already on board. He's like, boom, committed. Yeah, I'm there. Boom, I'm ready. So Andy, he's from Switzerland. He's going to promote in Europe. He does movies. He's a movie producer. He's in the Philippines a lot. He does a lot of martial arts. He was at the Arnold Classic when I met him in, I think, 2004. So he'll be coming over here to come in the event. Mark Gary, I reached out to him. He hasn't been back to me yet, but we'll see. But we're going to have quite a few people this time. This is my last one, like I said. So we're going to be there, breakaway sessions, be able to train and work with it, whatever style you want to do. Big day. That evening we go back to the hotel, relax, clean up, and then big dinner. We're going to have a humongous dinner. Best meal you ever seen. Beijing roast duck, all different kind of dishes like you've never seen before. And that's when we're going to give the awards out to everybody. Everybody gets an award, special awards for the grandmasters and the celebrities, but everybody's going to get a plaque, So we've already got that. I already did this before, so I already know where to get the plaques, and they're already ready to go. So that takes care of Sunday. Monday is going to be kind of you've been drunk a little bit, drinking, tired. So Monday we're going to kind of have a relaxed day, but busy day. It's not going to be stressful. We're going to go to the Temple of Heaven, and we'll go there and walk around and enjoy. And then from there, we're going to go to the Hong Chao Pro Market. It's a shopping place. People like to buy stuff to bring home, and it's a bargain center. And you got to know what to do. And trust me, when you go, talk to the guys that have been there before, because Chinese will always start high, and you always want to take about 70% of what they offer. It's this bargaining game. It's kind of a little game that they play, so that's something that everybody likes. And then right after we get done with that, we're going to get on a bus, and we're going to go to this old restaurant. It's over 100 years old, called Din Din Shan. They got all over Beijing. It's a 4-story restaurant. The best Chinese food that you can imagine. We're going to eat there. We're going to right next to it is called the Temple of Earth, and it's not a very big temple. You can in and out in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, So what we'll do is we'll eat, and then right afterwards we'll say, hey, go walk in the Temple of Earth after you get done eating, and half an hour be back out, and then from there we're all going to walk to the Lama Temple. This is where they have one of the largest wooden Buddhas in the world. It's like 4 or 5 stories tall. And we're all going to go there and just kind of wander around and see this. They have monks, walking around. They have all this ancient history here of the Lama Temple. And then we'll be done with that. And then that evening, we're going to go to the Legend of Kung Fu theater play. This is a phenomenal one. Now, when we go to Shaolin, they have a little show and, demonstration and that's cool, okay? But it ain't nothing like this. This is like a sit-down 2-hour theater show. It's phenomenal, okay? It's a stage set. It is, and for those that have went before and seen it, they know exactly what I'm talking about. It is great. And then we'll be able to maybe get some pictures taken with some of the monk people there for your school, if you're a school owner. Again, your school owners, there's a lot of opportunity here for you, and I'm going to, email me and I'll get back with you for some information on how you can make a little money on this trip. So that'll be that on Monday. Tuesday will be the big day where everybody wants to go to the Great Wall. And we're going to go to the Great Wall, and we'll be there for 2-3 hours, climb the wall. And it's about an hour and a half out of Beijing, so we'll be getting up early. We'll be leaving about 7 o'clock in the morning, so we'll have an early breakfast, be an early day to start, and then we'll get there, and we'll climb the mountain. We'll be done by 11:30, 12 o'clock, and then from there we're going to the Jade Museum, and we're going to have lunch there, and everybody's going to get to see the jade stuff, and buy stuff for your family or friends or whatever. And then right after that, that will be kind of the end of the day, and we're going to take everybody in for a foot massage. And we're going to kind of make it an early evening and kind of get everybody down. If you guys want to do what you want to do, you want to go by taxi or subway or go around town, do what you want. You're going to have kind of a free evening. We'll have a meal set up early, probably like 6, 7 o'clock. Do the Great Wall, Jade Museum, lunch, foot massage, and then back early dinner, and then free night. Because the next morning you're going to be packing up, checking out, and we're going to be catching a train, a bullet train, to go to Zhengzhou. So, people will be able to pack up, and then, if they want to go do stuff, they can do whatever. We'll have people that'll be able to guide them out of the hotel and go do things. If they want to go to a bar, they want to go do whatever, they do whatever you want. But that Tuesday evening will be an early evening, so you can do what you want to do in Beijing. Okay. So Wednesday, we're going to go to the train station and hop on a bullet train. And these trains do about 220 miles per hour. Okay. It's going to take about 2.5, 3 hours to go from Beijing to Zhengzhou, and it's like riding on a cushion of air. We're all going first class. Okay. So you're going to have a nice big seat. You're going to have stuff to eat on the train. Be able to watch a movie. We'll get off at Zhengzhou, and we'll have a bus or two meet us, and they're going to bus us to the Shaolin Temple. Now, I'm going to be meeting with one of my friends who lived at the Shaolin Temple, and he teaches at the international schools, Master Shea, and we'll see about getting one of the best 4-star hotels where they have a training room, and we'll tour the Shaolin Temple, and we'll do that. We'll get there on a Wednesday, get there early, kind of relax at the hotel, And then from there, Thursday will be all day seeing the Shaolin Temple. We'll go in and you'll be able to do what you want to be early morning all the way to late evening, and you can do what you want. You got Damo's cave, you can climb to the top of there, you can see the shadow on the wall. There's some unique pictures I'll put of past tours when people go. They got a cable car. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay, it'll all be breakaway. Friday, we're going to take a short trip to the Chen Village. Okay, this is where everybody in the town does Tai Chi Chuan. And one of my tour guide friends, Coco Zhang, she grew up and was born in the Chen Village, so she's pretty well connected there. And because we have a special relationship, we're going to get some special treatment there. I know Chen Bing, I know the elder grandson, he was at our last event, they know me very well. So we're going to have all you Tai Chi people, this is, you guys who do Chen Tai Chi Chuan, this is it. You know, you don't come to this one, okay? Don't ask me again. Okay, this will be the one and only time that you go to Chen Village and get special treatment like this. So we'll be there and then come back, and we'll be back in the hotel that Friday evening. And Saturday morning, we're going to take the bus early and depart for Jinzhou, and we're going to be getting on the train station and going back to Beijing. And we'll get back to Beijing, and then we're going to check back into the same hotel that we were at. It may be a different one, but we'll be checking into a hotel one more night. And we'll get in there about 3 o'clock, okay? And from that time, everything is cut loose. You can do what you want, go shopping, go travel Beijing, go on the subway, do whatever you want. We'll have people to help you out to do whatever. And then Sunday morning, we'll have a bus, and everybody's back to the airport to go home. Or go on an extended tour. I'm going to have 1 or 2 extended tours. Bill was talking about having one with all the Kung Fu movie stars and that, going to Foshan and go to Hong Kong, visiting Bruce Lee's memorial, going to Yip Ban School, Wing Chun School, doing things. There's a lot of things to do in Hong Kong, but this will be above and beyond the normal trip. There'll be another trip added on it. That's for only people that have the time and the money to do the second trip. Okay, so I don't expect a lot of people to do it, but I expect some people that are going to be interested in doing it, and we'll see. We'll also have an inexpensive side trip for people to go to Xi'an to see the Terracotta Warriors. That'll be an extra 3 or 4 day trip, and I'll have my travel agents there put some packages together for them to go to Xi'an if they would like to go there. That might be something to do that Bill would be interested in, because that's where they do all the MMA training in the university over there in Xi'an. But I'll get with him. So I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to be going to Beijing in about 2 or 3 months, doing a seminar in June, May, end of May, beginning of June. I'm doing a seminar there for Hapkido with my school. And at that time, I'll be meeting with everybody, getting some logistics done. I'm going to be having some prices, final prices on everything. I'm looking at the price of the event somewhere between $27.95 and $29.95. It does not include airfare, and it does not include Chinese visa. It includes everything else China side. Your meals, your transportation, your train ride on the bullet ride, first class, there and back, the training, the awards dinner, the banquet, staying in Beijing, staying in Shaolin, transportation in the Chen Village, everything. And I'm going out on a limb and splurging this time since it's my last one. So that's a little update here. Please subscribe and like. People want to know more about it, pass this video on. I've got a lot of guys going to make video. Eric Lee said he's going to make a video for me. Dave Garrison said he's going to make a video for me. I'm going to talk to Jim Morowski from the Chicago Police Academy, see if he make a little video for me and upload it on YouTube. So we'll see about that. I've got quite a few videos I got to make. Bill Ing is going to make a video for me and upload it. So We'll be, I'm going to about every week, every 10 or 15 days, I'll give you an update of who I contacted and who's in and who said no, they can't go because of conflict of interest. They may have another scheduling or a movie or another commitment. But, you know, we're 16 months out, so I don't think we're going to have that problem. And I'll keep everybody up to date about what's going on. But already we've got some commitments, and it's starting to look good. Better than any other trips that I've put together. Again, $5. PayPal link, email me. That's if you're interested, okay? I don't want to be answering a lot of questions and think, well, I don't want to go. I make too much money and my time is too valuable, you know? In fact, it shouldn't even be $5, it should be more than that, but, you know, I'm doing this because, you know, if you're really serious, you get $5 out and hand it to me, you know? That'll cost for my printing and my paper and the stuff I gotta do, so. That's about it. We'll give you an update, and we shall see you soon, and hope to see you July 16th in Beijing. Okay. And then you'll be coming back on the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. The 26th of July will be when you come back, and you gain a day. You leave the day and you come back on the same day. So we'll see you soon. Subscribe and like.